Alright, so welcome back to Ride or Raise. This week we are in the third part of this study. We're looking at John chapter 2 today we're looking at verses 13 and 14, the beginning parts of them, or 13a and 14a, I guess you can call it. And we're looking at the fathers. It says, I write to you, fathers. Alright, so John addresses fathers, but it's not necessarily written to men who had children, though. No doubt many of them did in the church. Often the word is used to refer to ancestors. The way fathers is used here refers to older men who are assumed, though not necessarily, more mature in the faith. We see this idea in Acts 7 where Stephen calls the men brothers and fathers. Therefore, John is writing to the fathers, those older men in the church. It was used by the Jewish people to call their ancestors fathers. Those who are older men were the fathers. Whether they had children or not, or whether they were their actual fathers or not, you just called the older men fathers. It was a term of respect. So that's who John is writing to. He's writing to the fathers of the church, the older men, the mature men. So he's writing to them, and he's reminding them and encouraging them because they knew the one who is from the beginning. Now, it's easy to connect what John says here to his gospel and to the book of Revelation. In 1 John 1:1, he wrote, In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God. And in Revelation 22:13, John records the words of Jesus, I am the Alpha and the Omega, the first and the last, the beginning and the end. One commentator noted that older men like to sit around and talk about things of the past. What greater topic is there to recall than the one who was from the beginning, the ancient Son of God, the eternally existent Word? They naturally take comfort in sharing stories of the past. Then how much more comfort should they have knowing that they know the one that existed before time began? And so John writes to the fathers to remind them that they know the one who is from the beginning. And they should take comfort in that. How encouraging it is to know that you know the one who's always existed. In any beginning that there has been, Jesus was there. You know that God. You know the God who's always been around. And so even though your life may be in chaos, even though you've been around for a little while, maybe as a father, as an older man in the church, you've been around, you've seen a few things. And you might see things falling apart around you. But you can take comfort in knowing that you know the one who's from the beginning. Well, come back next time and we'll take a look at the young men. John's going to write to the young men. What does he have to say to those young men? Well, come back next time and we'll find out.